Hey everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and this is Talk With Me Tuesday, and just a little bit of a different angle, and hopefully something a little bit different to do on the show, on this. I'm sorry, not the show, but this segment. Now, this is a scrubby that I made, and I still haven't woven in the ends, but I wanted to just chat and make another one with you guys. So I am using the Lion brand Stitch Soak Scrub, and I hope you can see it. And then this is Crafter's Secret cotton. Okay, and so when I first got this, I just felt like it's kind of thin, and I didn't even try to see what it would look like if we just crocheted just with that. I just felt like it needed at least 2 strands held together, so I opened up both balls, and then I decided that I should add in some cotton for good measure. And actually, this one is the third one of these that I have made, and I have already used it, and it works beautifully. Now, this yarn, I gotta say, is definitely hard on the hands. My hands hurt. My wrist, or my right hand does. It doesn't hurt, but it feels fatigued after working with this stuff. So I'm gonna drop them on the floor because it's just easier than having them right on me on the thing. So all I did for this is, and it's even difficult for me to make a slip knot. When I first, goodness, it's difficult. It's difficult for me to make a slip knot. I'm sorry, this is super awkward. I usually make a slip knot much easier, but I think I may have gotten it done this time, I think. So I think I made a slip knot, I think. Yeah, I made one. All right, hopefully I'm on the camera here. So when I first started, I tried to make them round, and really it proved to be quite difficult for me to double crochet into a magic ring with this yarn. And you know I make amigurumi, so it's not the technique itself, because I do it all the time with amigurumi. So it's definitely the yarn. It's quite challenging to work with, but you know, not too bad. And honestly, my wrist doesn't hurt, but I can see that it's fatigued already, just because I just made that. I just finished up that other one. I started it last night on the live, and I already made 2 of them. So yeah, anyway, it is fatigue. Now, when I was doing on the live last night, Steve told me that that this type of yarn can take the finish off of your hook, so you don't want to use a hook your fancy hook that you love with this yarn. So for me, I guess I picked the perfect one. I'm using a size H, and this is not, I mean, when I first started crocheting, this was my like good hooks. I bought the whole set of the boy ergonomic, you know, from Joann's, $29.99, and used a coupon. Or I might have got mad off of Amazon, come to think of it. But anyway, this ergonomic handle slips. So I don't use this one very much because that gets on my nerves. Because when you're doing amigurumi and when you're using this yarn for sure, you're pulling fairly hard, and this thing slips down, and you have to push it back up every once in a while. So I don't like that. But since I don't like this hook that much, it was the perfect hook to choose to use this. Now I could have used something bigger, but I did want I wanted the scrubby to have some kind of density to it. So anyway, I chained 15, and what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to do 2 more. 14 and 15. I think that's right. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. And then I think I did 15, right? Yeah, 15. And then I double crochet in the third chain from the hook, and then just double crochet in each chain. So yeah, I tried to, I looked for a pattern. You know, it's easy to come up with this kind of stuff, but I figured if there's a pattern out there, I'm gonna use it. Now see, I can't even see where I'm supposed to be going. I think I'm going here. Okay. And hopefully you can see me. I wanted to do it in the round. I looked for patterns. I did not find any patterns I looked up the yarn. The yarn doesn't even come up on Ravelry when you try to search for the yarn. So then, of course, I couldn't search for any patterns that way. And then I looked on the Lion Brand website, and I did not actually find any patterns using this yarn. Now, it could be that I just didn't I didn't choose the right keywords. I searched poorly, and maybe if I had hung in there, I could have found something. But since I didn't find anything, I said, well, let's see if I can just pull something together on my own. And at first I tried to do in the round, and that proved to be difficult. I feel like I might be repeating myself, but that was hard because crocheting I did say this already. So then I just did it like this, and this worked out perfectly. And you can see this is not the easiest yarn in the world to crochet with. I probably would never try to knit with it, just because you could put the needle in the wrong spot quite easily. But anyway, this is what I ended up coming up with here, is this. And so then when I get to the end of the row, I'm just gonna chain 2. And you know, last night on the live, I was trying to crochet on the table, and I was like, this is awkward, this doesn't work. And I knew that I had done it before. The problem was my seated position. I was sitting lower than the table, because I had the table pulled up to the couch. Now I'm sitting in a chair, and it's much easier. So chain 2 and turn, and then just put a double crochet in each double crochet, and basically just gonna do that for 6 rows, and then make a loop for hanging, and the thing is done. So it's truly nothing to it. And I think, I wouldn't, I don't know if you could, just depends. It would be easy to make them quickly. I was thinking, oh, this might be a good craft fair project to make a few sets of these and sell them at craft fairs. However, this is not conducive to making a whole bunch of them, because you see how hard that I'm working? They're quick, but my hands are going to be super, super fatigued when it's all said and done. So anyway, I hope you guys have a project that you are working on while we're crocheting along here on this little project. So I think, I'll make, I'm going to finish these balls. I will make a couple of these every week until the ball is gone, I guess. And then what I'll do is, I'll just keep them and use them for myself. And, or I can see, ooh, my thing is moving. Sorry about that. Ooh, it's getting like I'm doing something wrong here, but I'm just going to keep on going because it's just a scrubby. And It'd be a nice little housewarming gift, I think, if you pair it up with a few other things for the kitchen. Or I know a couple years ago we did a charity. I don't know if you call it a charity project, but we found a volunteer opportunity. That's what it was. There was a shelter in downtown LA that is working with homeless women, getting them off the streets and into places of their own. And it's a process, you know. It's not like it's an overnight, oh, come show up and get a place to live. However, when they get them into a place, and if you've been watching me for a long time, I probably talked about it, at least threw up a picture or something. But when they move into a new home, they provide them with a basket of cleaning supplies when they move into their new place. And it may not necessarily be a home. It might just be a room with a studio apartment, a small little unit, but it's and it's clean and it's safe, that kind of thing. And so they had wraparound services. They had a lot going on. So we, as a small group in my church, put together these baskets of cleaning supplies for the kitchen. So these would be really cool in something like that. But like I said, these things, you get fatigued, so I don't know how many you can make before you have to give up. But I mean, I'm gonna get quite a few out of 2 balls. So if I was putting together 10 baskets, I could put 1 or 2 of these in each basket, and that would be great. But anyway, you could do that same thing though as a housewarming gift for somebody. And yeah, but I already tested them out, and they work really well. So see how this hook is moving, and I have to push it back up. The ergonomic handle. You definitely need an ergonomic handle though. I was wondering what wood would feel like. I should try to make the next one with one of my furls hooks and see how that goes. And also because the furls is more Susan based-ish. So I'm gonna maybe try to make the last 1 or 2 with the furls hook and see how that goes. So see, I got 3 rows already. I chained 2, I'm turning. So yeah, I mean, these would go good in a basket like that. So I actually hope we can do that again. Actually, I gotta look that agency up because I'm the one that found that opportunity for us to serve. And we like to do it. I've been someone who has been a volunteer really since I was a kid, you know, like where I would. And when I was a kid, I did it with my grandmother. And it actually, I forgot about it. I really forgot for many years that I did this with my grandmother. But when I was growing up, I did not go to preschool or anything because my grandmother lived at the house with us. And so I started school in kinder. I didn't go to preschool. So I spent a lot of time with my grandmother. Okay, I'm talking a lot, huh? This is a long Talk With Me Tuesday. Anyway, okay, I'll be in with this story. I did a lot of volunteering. I did kind of want to finish this on here with my grandma. And there was a place called the Urban Progress Center. And I looked this up recently, and I think they existed in a lot of places. I think it was like maybe a government-funded thing. But I remember being a little girl going to the Urban Progress Center with my grandmother, and she would serve meals that I'm assuming she helped prepare. But I would stand behind a table, and she would put the steaming hot whatever food on the plates as people went by, and I would put the what did I put? I would put the like the bread and the Jello dessert and a pat of butter on the tray when they came by me. So I had that example from very early on, and really I had volunteered either through my church or when I was in college. I also did the same thing throughout my life. So, yeah. So I really I take that on in my small group. I did before COVID-19 hit, and even during COVID-19, we did a volunteer project for, the area nursing home that I organized. So I need to get my head back into that game, and now that things are opening back up, there may be more opportunities for us to serve. But anyway, so yeah. Are you guys volunteers? I know a lot of you guys made stuff for Wings, and it's so nice to use our gifts to give back. And I very much enjoyed making my amigurumis for February. And I definitely have plans for some of the other things on the list. And yeah, I'm very excited to continue helping out with that. But yeah, what other volunteer type of things do you guys like to do? Comment down below and let me know. And yeah, comment down below and let me know. And I think, yeah, that's it. I had this other idea to do something for Ronald McDonald House. I was actually thinking of figuring out if I could donate a lot of my amigurumis that I've already made that I don't have a home for. I was thinking of doing something like that. But anyway, what kind of opportunities do you guys have in your area? Comment down below. All right, so here I am at 1, 2, 3. I'm at row 5. I got one more row, and then I'm gonna put the loop on, and then it will be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, and I will talk back to you guys soon. Bye.